This segment covers the basic installation of Thermo-Tech vinyl window units and patio doors. This is meant as a guide only. Local building codes and architectural design might require different procedures. To install a Thermo-Tech vinyl window unit into new construction, start by confirming that the rough opening is large enough for installation. There must be at least a 3/8 inch space between the window unit and the framed opening for adjustment and insulation. Check to see if the sill is level and correct it with shims if necessary. Use shims that are strong enough to support the window and that will resist decay. The sill flashing is installed first, flush with the bottom of the opening and stapled 12 or 16 inches on center. Do not staple the bottom of the sill flashing or the outside 9 inches of each end. This will leave room for the weatherproof barrier later. Apply foam or fiberglass sill seal to the bottom of the opening. Caulk around the interior side of the nailing fin. And then set the window into the opening, sealing it to the exterior sheathing while centering it on the opening. Level and straight edge the bottom of the window. For Thermo-Tech sliding and hung windows, fasten the window unit to the opening frame at the top nailing fin and at each of the lower corners. These and other nails on the fin should not be nailed tight. They should be tight enough to hold the window only. Check the window unit for square. Measure the outside of the frame at the top, midpoint, and bottom, and be sure that the middle aligns with the top and bottom. Then fasten the side nailing fins with nails at about 10 inches apart. Do not place nails within 4 inches of the corners. And once again, do not nail tight to the opening. Straight edge the top of the window unit and fasten the nail fin on the top of the unit. Do not shim the head of the unit since buildings tend to sag over time. This will keep the window free from structural pressure. The butyl window wrap is installed next. Place the top 8.5 inches above the rough opening. The bottom will lay approximately 1/2 inch above the bottom of the sill flashing. Locate staples along the edge of the opening where they will be covered by the window nailing fin. Do not attach the bottom 9 inches of the jamb flashing to accommodate the weatherproofing barrier later. Then apply the remaining pieces of flashing. If installing a Thermo-Tech casement window, fasten the unit on the hinged side of the window using 2.5 inch screws. Place the screws 1 1/4 inch from the interior surface and 4 inches from the top and bottom of the unit. For all windows, insulate the gap between the window unit and the rough opening frame. A non-expanding insulating foam made for window installation is recommended. Make sure the insulation is installed flush to the nailing flange and that it does not bow or distort the window frame. After the siding has been installed, caulk the joint between the siding or trim and the vinyl window frame. When finished, the Thermo-Tech vinyl window unit fits securely in the new opening. All the gaps are sealed, creating a reliable defense against the elements.